Hi everybody, good morning, welcome. It's a nice day. As you can see, I'm outside, and I like to be outside as much as I can right up to the last minute until winter really comes, and then we have to be inside. We don't want to make winter longer than it needs to be, do we? What am I doing? I've got here some coffee mugs that I made just recently. I just wanted to bring you in on what I'm doing here. Coffee mugs is probably, or tea mugs, or mugs in general, are probably something that we as potters make quite a lot of, and they can be one of those repeat items that are part of the backbone of our little range of repeat items that we do, because they're good sellers, aren't they? And chances are somebody will come in and into your showroom, gallery or place, wherever you sell, and will not just buy one, but might buy 4 mugs or 2 mugs or 6 mugs. So it is something I always try to make, is some kind of mug. Okay, so I threw these, I think we may have done a clip of me doing these the other day, or some other ones similar. When we've thrown them, the first thing we have to do is, as soon as the rims are able to stand it, we need to get them upside down. Okay, so they start drying out evenly. All right. Now these mugs are not trimmed at all. Right, it's really not necessary to have to trim mugs. Okay. It's just extra work, extra time, extra trimmings that have got to be cleaned out of your wheel and then recycled, etc., etc. So it really is not worth trimming mugs. People who make mugs and then have to feel they've got to trim out the base, it really isn't necessary. Okay, so I'm just trying to show you what I do. We want to dispatch these as quickly as possible. No, we want to get them made. We want them well made, but we want to make them quickly, don't we? We don't want to waste time with them. Okay, so here they are. They're upside down. They're on the board here. Okay. So what next? If they're not going to be trimmed, then what are we going to do? Well, what we're going to do is we are going to thumb them off. Okay, so to thumb them off, just take a towel. It's a sponge. Okay, and that just keeps my fingers moist. Okay, they don't need to be dripping wet, my fingers, to do this. Alright, but they don't want to be dry. So I just keep the sponge handy so that I can just put my thumb onto the sponge every now and again. So what we're going to do is we're going to start here, and I literally just go round the base where I put in my throwing tool. Now you remember me talking to you about this, the importance of putting a 45 degree undercut, okay, with your tool when you finish your pot off. Okay, so now when I come to do this thumbing off thing, I've got that already, a 45 degree angle there. That makes it very much easier just to thumb them off than if it was just a hard kind of corner. Do you follow me? Okay, so I'm now going down the board. Can you see? This doesn't really take much time, does it? And it we don't want it to take a lot of extra time. Imagine I had to trim each one of these now. Wouldn't that be a drag? Talk about a waste of a morning. God. You see, if you throw them well to begin with, you save yourself a lot of time later on. If these were badly thrown, are we in the picture down there? No, Let's get a bit down there in the picture. Just while I got a couple more. I just want you to see the technique here. But what I was going to say was, if these were badly thrown, okay, we would have a lot of work, wouldn't we? A lot of extra trimming and all that. So basically, to do this, you basically start at 6 o'clock. Just think of the bottom of the pot like a face of a clock. So I start at 6, go up to 12 that way, and then start at 6 and go up to 12 that way. You see? Done. This one, start at 6, up to 12, start at 6, up to 12. Alright, that's it. No fussing. Now, I may just need to just go over them again, just watch, you know, because I'm doing them. Oh, I don't think I've done that one. Alright, so that's, there we are. We're going to make this one a quick little clip for those people who complain that my clips are too long and they haven't got time in their coffee break to watch all of it. Okay, these, and I'll do another clip in a moment, these are now at the stage where they're ready for handling, okay? We don't want to let them get too dry, because you know what? The handle then starts to crack off, doesn't it, where we join it, if they get too dry. So I'm going to get my handles out, bring them out here, and we're going to start handling these, and I'll talk about that in a moment. Until then, keep practicing. See you soon. Bye bye.